All right. What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's going on? Start live video. So,
good.
We are live for another episode of Candid Conversations. How you doing?
I guess I should adjust this, eh?
We're trying new angles. Yeah.
There we go.
We're trying new angles out.
That's better.
Yeah, we're trying out some new angles. Let me get my microphone out here. So, I guess we go. You want to spark yours first?
Oh, it don't matter. We'll spark yours first.
Okay, cool. There we go. This will burn longer, anyways.
Oh.
Timer. No, we're putting these both on timers right now.
You're throwing shots right away. Like, thank me for the new angles being tried.
Oh yeah, thanks to Interp for the new angle. You know what I mean? You never know.
I'm the one who suggested the changes.
You never know what you're gonna see when you tune into ETN TV. It is what it is. We got distinct coalition in the building.
Distinct.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. We be flipping our lids as whiz kids in the business. Oh, man. So how was your day?
My day was another fucking day, man.
Oh,
Capitalist glory.
Capitalist glory, he says.
Oh, I gotta love it. Work until the next man gets rich, but that's what we do, right? Till the day we die.
Unfortunately, it's a sad, sad cycle. But, like, you know what? We gotta do what is necessary to improve the quality of our life in the process. You know what I mean?
Facts. That's why I smoke weed.
And I drink Bush, because it's brought to you by Bush Ice.
I drink Timmy's because Canada. Rah. Capitalism. See, I'm a slave to it, too.
Are we all? All right, we got Jess Wick in the building. What's up? Jess, see, we got some tracks. Oh, my gosh. She did this track with Stop the other day. Bro, I can't even tell you how fire the track is. Like, wait, do I have the track? Let me look for the track so I can play the track. Because it was a fire track.
Phone drop.
Oh, no. As long as it wasn't a drink.
Nope.
All right. So, yeah. This is Candid Conversations, where we basically bring up whatever comes to mind and discuss the points that we find relevant related to that topic of conversation. Oh, man. What is the name of that song? It's not In Case You Forgot. Although that's a fire track too. Jess, what was the name of that track you just did with Stotty P?
There's a message up there.
What's the name? Yeah, Terrell. Chat bubs. Cover Block's face though. Oh. The chat bubbles are covering my face.
Y'all can see me though. That's cool. What's up? What's up?
Ain't that some shit? Okay. Oh man, what is the name of that track? I can't. You know what? I'm gonna go to my email. I'm gonna go to my email, and I'm gonna check that out. Damn. This is such a travesty. Is this it? No, that's the one I sent to Jenny. So, you can move the chat bubbles, by the way, but you won't be able to see the rest of the chat. So, that's kind of, I don't know. If you swipe to the left, never meant for this. Good, you bitch, I found you. Yeah. So if you move the chat bubble, you can move the chat bubble by swiping to the left. But right now we're going to play a track by Jess Z and Stotty P called Never Meant for This. Our Candid Conversations.
Yeah. City of broken dreams and memories, remembering what was out of touch from the jump. Had so much doubt in us. I mean, at the same time, bet you was doubting us. Never won the clout chase, tried to show love without hate. Thought a friendship was like blood. Plot twist, now I'm sick of the grudge. Played back every scene of the things I said, but would never mean. Could let it be, but pulling hair out from the stress. Wish I didn't know you that way. Now I'm full of regrets. I digress when progress is unopened. Found out you were the one, so when my tongue spoke painful words, I unlearned. low. Had to always prove myself, made me come show. Wrote this blunt road, eyes low. What a circus it all was, cause of the sideshow. Even if it tore me in two, what it normally do, maybe it would according to you. It was eventual, but never meant for this. I knew it. Pent up feelings was sentimental trust, I never meant for this. Locked in my head, call it a prison. Meant for it all to be different. Knew it was eventual, but never meant for this. Pent up feelings was sentimental trust, I never meant for this. Locked in my head, call it a prison. Meant for it all to be different.
I've always known the road I should take, but I never seen it though. I've done good and made some mistakes up on the scenic road. See, what I don't seem to know is how it all occurs. Get lost in my own self, my own hell's never first. Call it a curse, coming back to the city. I should've looked it over first. Something's happening in me, always thought he was pretty. Yes, we have big dreams. He fell in love with her though, and that bitch wouldn't clean up. Plot twist, that chick, she just kept getting meaner. Yes, I live miles away, but I could fucking see her while my whole life's a blur. We always made sense, trying to make sense of it all now. What else seem intense? No offense, boy, you had your chance. Had the chance to dance with me. Took the other person's hand. Now there's no romance with me. At first glance, thought you were different. I misjudged you. Got another boyfriend. He always says I love you.
That's like
Knew
a
it was
slap.
eventual,
That
but never
line is
meant
like
for
the
this.
wickedest slap in the
Pent
face
up
ever.
feelings was sentimental trust, I never meant for this.
Like,
Locked in my head, call it a prison.
I haven't seen a female
Meant for
MC
it all to
as
be
hard
different.
as like.
Knew it was eventual,
I haven't
but never
met
meant for this. Pent up
personally,
feelings
except
was
for that one chick
sentimental
who
trust, I
does it
never
for
meant for this.
And the
Locked in my
female
head,
MC
call it a
that goes as
prison.
hard as Jesse.
Meant for it all to be different.
Like,
I can't.
you don't.
You can't hate on it. You hate on it, you stupid.
You're lying to yourself if you're hating on it. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Like, and there's gonna be people. Oh, she doesn't. I can flow better than that. Like, she has better flow than some of the dudes I know.
I won't sleep until I rest in peace. And dealing with society,
But you have a different
bringing
flow.
out the
You have a
monsters
different flow,
inside
right?
of
You
me.
have that like
Don't
that
waste your
laid back,
time on
aggressive flow. You know what I mean? And I don't know how you do that. It's like your lyrical delivery is aggressive, but like even on a song like this, it's just like kind of chill. You know what I mean?
Out the monsters inside of me.
But-
I'm stepping out now. I'm
Yeah,
on the
then
ledge.
your delivery is just like aggressive for the verse. So you know what I mean? It works for you.
That you understand. You may not know me, but I'm
Like,
fucking
ever
up
since
your
I've been
day if you decide to
working
stand
with you
below
guys,
me and I
like,
hit you
every
with the spray.
I've been
I'm
assessing
jumping
myself
off
right
now when the ground is
You know what I
getting
mean?
closer. Yeah,
Regular
I'm bouncing
assessment of
off
what's
the
going on.
pavement and my body starts convulsing. You're probably looking, thinking, you must be fucking kidding. The way his body hit it, how the fuck's he singing? Don't waste your time on reviving me. No, I won't
Check it
sleep
out. Big
until I
Love will be
rest in
performing
peace.
300 at 300 Kaleli Road in Port Colborne. I as well will be on the card, as well as Zach Murray, and a whole patterns,
until I rest in
and a bunch of other names. Come check it out this Saturday at 300 Kaleli in Port Colborne.
Percocets and Oxycontin, value max and acid tablets, crack cocaine, pure powder overdosing sounds fantastic. You may not get it, but I'm on another level. See, I've died so many times and now I'm homies with the devil. He sent me back now with a bullet in the chamber. Told me pull it, get it banging, leave my brains across the pavement. So when they find me in the morning, body leaning, I'm just cleaning up the fragments, head banging and just singing. Don't waste your time on reviving me. No, I won't sleep until I rest
Someone
in
else did the same
peace.
track, or a track on the same
And
beat.
dealing with
Yeah, I'll play that next.
society is bringing out the monsters inside of me. Don't waste your time on reviving me. No, I won't sleep until I rest in peace. And dealing with society is bringing out the monsters inside of me. Well, he's gone now, he seems so chill. I don't get why you do it. All y'all saying that you knew me. Well, now's the time to prove it. Don't say we chilled the other day and I was fine, cause no, I wasn't. I just hide it well. You don't know what's on my mind. Every time I see a limb, I grab a rope and just start tying. Life has tired me out, so it's time for me to try it. And when they find my fucking body, I'm just hanging there, dangling, body limp from strangling, eyes open singing. Don't waste your time on reviving me. No, I won't sleep until I rest in peace. And dealing with society is bringing out the monsters inside of me. Don't waste your time on reviving me. won't sleep until I rest in peace. And dealing with society is bringing out the monsters inside of me.
There's so much hate in their blood, they wanna stick me in mud like my name was Bugs and the last was FUD. Molecular like that role play my run, ready to pop off and I'm no dud. This beat is drywall, I'm the stud. I am the beam of light, keeping you up, grown well from my days as a cub. That's where the hate began, a natural at winning life. Part of the plan, stayed back so I could help some folk. What a lesson learned, that's no joke. Some refuse my help and provoke. The bloke I butt full of would probably art I choke, I digress, no need for stress. There's been a fair share of no progress. I have been blessed with success. Regardless of the mess that comes, I will see myself as number one. Spit real even if
hate surround me though. Even when I'm with my people, get the feeling I want it around. Mad hate surround me though. Want a better situation, bringing with me, but they're dragging me down. Mad hate surround me though. Even when I'm with my people, get the feeling I want it around. Mad hate surround me though. Want a better situation, bringing with me, but they're dragging me down.
See, I ain't never been celebrated. My hopes ain't never been elevated. Like I'm bumping heads with the man who created. I used to think I was underrated. The wonder I ain't made it. I don't debate on whether or not I'm the greatest. But I will say this: as long as my state exists, I'ma stay a risk and keep slaying these hits till I'm replaced just like a laser disc. Who's taking this? You mistaking me for a happy person. Only time you catch me smirking, I'm probably drinking some bourbon for certain. Surrounded by these folks that laugh at me. Every day is Friday the 13th. So take a stab at me. Keep throwing jabs at me. Punch me till I call it quits. Eventually it's gonna be go-go gadget, alcoholic fit. That's all you get. Don't ever start something you cannot finish. Cartoon cannot be diminished. All this hate is fuel replenished. I don't play games, this ain't no scrimmage. This life ain't yours, it's merely rented. So until they repossess it, hear confessions of a straight up menace. Tune.
Hate surround me though. Even when I'm with my people, get the feeling I want it around. Mad hate surround me though. Want a better situation, bringing with me, but they're dragging me down. Mad hate surround me though. Even when I'm with my people, get the feeling I want it around. Mad hate surround me though. Want a better situation, bringing with me, but they're dragging me down.
Official status, I'm gut a dog, cut him off, tell him switch your habits on some wild shit. Way too grown to stay around those who act childish, act colder quicker. Bold moves, guess you can't hold your liquor, get rid of it. Criticism constructive, don't keep them around cause they counterproductive. So much hate, it's like you never fell in love, yet it's hard to envy when there's nothing to be jealous of. Company kept is what destroyed the winner. It's the ones who did it to themselves that always point the finger. Say again, patience thin, fast to jump up. Actions unjust, we not the same color code. Don't believe a word they say while you act gullible. Found out lies and the fact they wanna take me down demise. Around no slipping, then bound to die. Get loud, still can amount to zero if that's what and who you surrounded by.
Hate surround me though. Even when I'm with my people, get the feeling I want it around. Mad hate surround me though. Want a better situation, bringing with me, but they're dragging me down. Mad hate surround me though. Even when I'm with my people, get the feeling I want it around. Mad hate surround me though. Want a better situation, bringing with me, but they're dragging me down.
Okay, let's add.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
We're talking about guns, yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's like you look at the states.
Yep.
And it's just absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. Everybody,
Madness.
bro, it's their identity. People, like, how sad is that? Imagine your identity being something that you fucking own. Like,
damn. Nah, I don't.
like when they say, like, oh, you know, maybe because these certain kinds of guns are being used to mow down crowds of fucking people, we should restrict them.
No, that's not. That shouldn't be a maybe. That should be a
Exactly.
definitely. That should be a definite.
But you have a bunch of fucking idiots who own the same gun who are thinking, well, I've never personally done it, so now you're attacking me. No, we're pointing out the fact, like, you can't get Kinder eggs in the States because, like, 8 motherfuckers swallowed the little egg inside.
That's a Kinder egg. That's a candy.
Like,
a Kinder egg's a candy.
Like, chocolate with a toy in it is banned in the States.
And if you.
But I can go buy an AR.
15.
Like, you, like...
If we're naming the specific one of issue right now.
Do I really have to point out how fucking stupid that is?
I think you do, because not everybody understands or grasps the concept that the course of action they're taking might not be the most valid one. It might be gratifying, but gratification doesn't always result in satisfaction.
like the common excuse is, well, if somebody attacks me in my home, I need to defend myself. What the fuck kind of life are you living that you need military-grade hardware to protect your fucking family?
I still can't
Who the
grasp.
fuck is coming through your goddamn door? on
Iron Man
Tuesday?
or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like
you want a pistol? I understand that.
a revolver even.
Something small. Like, I got buddies who hunt. You know, you got your hunting rifles, your shotguns.
Okay.
Fully understand.
But you're hunting. When you're hunting now, when they're hunting now, are they hunting to keep, like, for the game? Food,
Yeah,
everything?
oh, yeah,
Okay,
oh, yeah.
so then they're hunting for the intended purposes.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Not
yeah.
just,
100%.
look at that there deer. Bang! Let's get another one.
No. 100% for, like, everything off of that animal.
Okay.
Possible.
Okay.
So, you know, like, but when it comes to, like, anything that can empty 30 bullets in, like, I don't know, 15 seconds, you don't need that. Like, the public doesn't need that.
The public doesn't need that kind of power.
And, like, it's, like, everyone talks about this slippery slope with, oh, well, if you take away this gun, then they're going to take away all guns. Well, put it in the opposite direction, then. How long until I'm allowed to have weapons-grade plutonium in my fucking basement? Because I say it's my right to have a weapon.
I'm not even sure we should be discussing that on this show.
I'm just saying.
Like, I fuck with some politicians, so he's just putting it out there as a hypothetical.
I'm just saying. Like, where, like at some point, everybody has a limit.
Yeah.
Why does it just seems to stop with these gun nuts at where they enjoy the limit being?
I don't know.
Like, I don't want a bazooka.
No,
But,
I'm not looking for a
but
rocket-propelled grenade either.
If you own an AR, you better damn well agree with me owning a bazooka. Because it's a weapon that can kill 30 fucking people in a minute. I'm going to defend my house with a bazooka.
See, that logic is so exasperating. Like, how can you, like, what about not creating a conflict so you wouldn't have to worry about defending yourself or your house?
Well, that is the side that I generally lean on. I'm just using my ownership of a bazooka as an example block.
Okay, so you allowed to own a bazooka, so what says I can't fuck around and get a tank? Like, what says? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we're gonna go there, like,
you set the limit.
My neighbor Larry's got himself a bazooka. I need something that'll protect me from that there bazooka. I'm gonna get me a motherfucking tank. That's what and then you go from a tank to, like, who says there isn't the Iron Man machine out there? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yo, if there's an Iron Man machine and y'all need someone to test it, I am fully willing to do that for free.
Yo, man, listen. Until I saw that whole thing that it did with the twisting and the turning of the body, I'd be there for you. But, like, once you get past that glitch, holla at your boy. It did this one thing where it just went, and the body just went, I don't even know.
That sounds kind of fun for the back, actually. I could use a good back crack.
We are Candid Conversations live on Facebook, and you're hearing us on Spreaker.com. I'm not going to oversaturate them with just distinct tracks, but you know what? Speaking of this situation, I got a track here called Know My Pain, and yeah.
Fire track.
This thing featuring Lonsley G.
I made waves, they don't pave ways. I was caught but not a felon, reaching new heights like modern development. Get wasted, become a toxic mess. If they feel bad, I do not accept. God's skin that's Teflon, could lose more than 100. If you guess wrong, put lives in jeopardy. Make up jealous schemes, make me sick. Didn't sell the pregnant women, but we sell the fiends. It's all business till we close down. There's moving pills, then
like you couldn't just walk up and play those piano keys unless you knew what you were doing. People were throwing beers and shit at you. Oh my gosh.
Stephen King, my writing kills. Hold up my pants, tightly concealed. How they talk about ice and can't afford the price of your bills. Mic skills, all that matters this arena. They
but what I do is on
again
Candid
and again.
Conversations.
So let me do a system cleaner. You ain't avoiding shit. Makes sense unless you get the point and click.
I'm steady grinding, I know my lane. You know me, you don't know my pain. I set the world aflame with honest statements. Up and down, back and forth, testing my patience.
I'm misguided, step into a falling trap. There's only one rule, couldn't even follow that. Couldn't make one move without gossiping lips. Can show what not to do. Casualties, I lost a few, that's probably why I wake up in an awful mood. Compare to pay stubs. You the type to get robbed with a knife and take a pay cut over what they think's your face up. Closed casket view, but I ain't mad at you. Don't talk Reggie, the smoke's deadly as a burning building. Even if the head's right, I ain't there if the herb isn't. See, I was some people's worst decision till I self-destruct.
I got a chance.
I'm in your office with my feet up. With me, it's a different process.
If anybody's got a chance,
the world triggers me, so I don't need a grip. Of a piece equipped. Brief history has them recently upset. They notice how this made foggy day, cause you're still not even seeing me yet.
I'm steady grinding, I know my lane. You know me, you don't know my pain. I set the world aflame with understatements. Up and down, back and forth, testing my patience.
From the dirt, we cultivated life. Breathe into a mic and set a galaxy alight.
When they see us, we too high, sets blaze, producing fire. Every track pure flame, power transmitting through these wires.
Can't stand sitting on the sidelines, find time running out, dumbing out with these fly rhymes.
Sipping back a fine wine, cause this is my time.
Notice made me rewrite like at least 3 of my verses.
You Uzi weighs a ton, shit, carry mine. Stare inside the eyes of life and death, the human scared to find.
Be prepared to hide, somewhere deep inside nightmares, deep in minds, motivated over time.
And he ties everything together so well.
Strain, I'll show you mine. Golden gates are stolen fire.
Switch like with smile.
Be a savior for the wild. When I pray, you got devour. Souls with hatred deep inside, and you face
This is one of your better tracks still.
I'm steady grinding, I know
This is
my
one of your better
lane.
collabos.
You know me, you don't know my pain. I set the world aflame with understatements. Up and down, back and forth, testing my patience.
Yeah. Like, since we got Distinct in the building, we might as well play Distinct. You know what I mean? And some tracks from Distinct.
No hate.
No hate. This track right here. Silent Moves. Oh, man.
Easy on the beat.
We're gonna have to talk about that name in a minute. Alright, fine, I won't put you in that position.
No, I'll be put in that position.
That's what she said. Oh shit, we'll play That's What
I'm
She
still
Said.
moving in my own way, so I move in silence. Don't be pushing on the wrong buttons, I'm trying to suppress the violence. Yeah, I'm still moving in my own way, so I move in silence. Don't be pushing on the wrong buttons, I'm trying to suppress the violence.
I do not have That's What She Said.
Disengage and refrain from additional pages. Fuck the world, I've been stuck in my miserable ways. Beat the stipulations, feels like in just a week I'll be middle-aged. But sleep on me in no pillowcase and pin cocked in the wrong spot, not from a calm block. Get ready for the onslaught. Chances you hit from close range are not a long shot. And I don't get along with a lot of you, cause you at a standstill. We make a lot of moves, can't mooch off an empty hand. Thought you could, but instead you can't. Ain't good, I got a steady hand. Top tier, it's not fair. The way I slide the scope, hope you dodge my crosshairs. Cops out and got me riled, I'm paranoid and shit. Patch him up, not embroider it. Moist and title belts, I'm ice cold. But this fire melts, careful of those with no self-control. Die on the wrong step, then they can't help my soul.
I'm still moving in my own way, so I move in silence. Don't be pushing on the wrong buttons, I'm trying to suppress the violence. Yeah, I'm still moving in my own way, so I move in silence.
And all the years of all the music I've made, never gets deleted anything off my playlist.
I'm still moving in my own way, so I move in silence. Don't be pushing on the wrong buttons, I'm trying to suppress the violence.
And
I'm still moving in my own way, so I move in silence. Don't be pushing on the wrong buttons, I'm trying to suppress the violence.
Not acting right despite the light in my soul. Stick you on lefts and rights whenever hooks are filled. The style too bold, no opera, call it beautiful and wild. No holds bar won't catch me in a cubicle. Diligent yet indifferent. Should I keep my cool or terrorize and rip through whatever? It's just been like a ripple effect.
It's a lash on my vendetta. Smackdown, drop kick.
I don't understand how he went
crack down on bad business. High will the stack count when I'm finished? My voice won't
current state of affairs.
Your choice will lie and you want.
That's why I'm at a loss.
Either way, the pride inside is revealed quick. Stick and move like you win a prize fight. I'm overproof, sounds like a Ray and nephew night.
Good thing we ain't wildin' out.
Despite, never contrite when in line with gold. I'm still moving in my own way, so I move in silence. Don't be pushing on the wrong buttons, I'm trying to suppress the violence. Yeah, I'm still moving in my old way, so I move in silence.
Everybody's entitled to their perspective.
Don't be pushing on the wrong buttons. I'm trying to suppress the violence.
For me, I'm just trying to get a better understanding so I can improve future dealing, not like future interactions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I know where what I did could be seen as wrong, but I still don't know what I did wrong. So, you know what I mean?
How the hell does that make sense? So I understand where what I did could be seen as wrong, but I don't understand what I did was wrong.
I don't understand what element of what I did was wrong. That's a genuine statement. It's like, okay, for example, I could say, like, you could have an issue with 5 letters, okay? And I could say 13 letters. I don't know which of those 13 letters you have an issue with the 5 of. I know that I've said something that offends you or bothers you or creates a conflict, but I don't know what it was specifically. Because you just said, oh, these 5 letters bother me. You didn't even say what 5 letters specifically, but you just said, I'm bothered by 5 letters. So I go through whatever letters I'm trying to say without, you know what I mean, of the 26, I can say 21.
Fuck of a metaphor.
It's universal. It's a universal metaphor. So
That's one fuck of a metaphor.
it is, isn't it though? But that's honestly, in a nutshell, mental health. It's like everybody has a set thing where there is an issue, but you don't know what issue can be created or triggered by a course of action or a particular course of action.
That's why I try to poke them all. Just saying.
Oh man.
That's what she said.
Oh yeah, you sent that.
Yes, I sent it.
Okay, yeah. We got that. Oh man. By the way, y'all about to hear something that's gonna be considered as interesting. We'll say.
Are we playing it right now?
Well, we're not gonna play it right now immediately. I still gotta load it up and everything. But
okay, I was gonna say I apologize to all the church-going folks that might be listening. Y'all may wanna.
Yeah, we got a couple of those.
Not listen for like 4 minutes.
Y'all might want to tune out for like. What up, Candace? She's right. It is facts. Zone is like a one-of-a-kind MC. Straight up.
Man. He is.
Straight up.
First time I heard him, bro, I was like, yo, this guy's fucking fire.
Yo, like, hold on. I'll play Moon Rocks. Fuck.
I think Moon Rocks might have been one of the first tracks I heard from him.
Fuck, man. Moon Rocks. I'll play that track right there. And when I heard him, like, we were just joking around and we were talking about stuff. And I think I mentioned Moon Rocks. No, Stott mentioned Moon Rocks. And then this is what came out of Zone.
Yeah, chillin' out, puffin' moon rocks. Would you feel like you're sitting in my tube socks? Herb ill and I'm on the ceiling of rooftops. Crew still on the show, ready to blow. With a couple rod dealers, I don't need them, no. I don't need weed pre-roll. I can spin my own like DJs do when they rock the show. We set it on fire, stop, drop, and roll, huh?
This thing is uncommon. I puffed a couple blunts where I'm done wildin', didn't calm down. K9 knows, now I'm about to sniff the crops out. As you can see, this a lucid dream, do it too pristine. I left through the coop in the coop, from sipping 40s on the stoop. Even junkies can't cross over and hoop. No tie and soup, I don't even need wings to be as fly as you. Now I'm high too, at high noon. It's funny, still keep the engine running like it's fine tuned. Getting sun, if I bloom, the disturbing truth, but still something you can vibe to. Don't reply, cause don't consider them reliable. It's a Bible for you from a time where survival means more to me.
Would you feel like you're sitting in my tube socks? Herb ill and I'm on the ceiling of rooftops. Crew still on the show, ready to blow. With a couple rod dealers, I don't need them, no. I don't need weed pre-roll. I can spin my own like DJs do when they rock the show. We set it on fire, stop, drop, and roll, huh?
In the land of the free, no one's handling me. I am who I be. The strength that you see, you cannot repeat. Like a scratch CD, rack up and CD. A, B, L, C to the K. 4 kicks and stamps of knowledge. I move swift, on my air in the lungs. Synapses in the mind, air and the plug. Everything that I do, rap, break. I can throw in metal to that I move. That's all swift, rather than fresh. Hectic cases to my mind. On page who wants to know what to do. Start at the end, work my way through. Back to the start, it ain't up, too soon. Fear of God for you, life's hard. From the time come to my stages, this I aim to live with words as a pip. Whatever express most times, so matter what's really the matter. I hear broken chatter, there's ceiling and shadow. Don't do the math, that I chance, with laughter. I'm with my people.
out, puffin' moon rocks. Would you feel like you're sitting in my tube socks? Herb ill and I'm on the ceiling of rooftops. Crew still on the show, ready to blow. With a couple raw dealers, I don't need them, no. I don't need weed pre-roll. I can spin my own like DJs do when they rock a show. We sitting on fire, stop, drop, and roll, Let it be known, getting clever with the penmanship I set it in stone. Severing your memberships when I enter my zone. I'm better than I ever been, let the effigy show. When the sentence is worn, I remember the poems. Through the century smoke, getting head from a ghost. Mary Jane's components, heat me, barely same but focus though. Holy smokes, it opens doors like valleys do. No remorse, I will challenge you. In the balance of what you worked out, get it. The rally and men, the perp out. Decade, prophetic when I leak it in pros. Mention the hope next week, she releases a show. Yeah. Deadbeat dads, rap people exposed. Flash me, sad tax, eating a pose. Text me, Snapchat, speaking the phone. Sexy, fat lass, eating the bone. So a Gretzky, slap shot, deeper and gold. It's believable though, I've handled every challenge thrown at me and reached my goals. Going to be an individual with criminal codes, subliminal pros, pivotal flows, living your role. When I get in the show, give them a soul. Chillin' out, puffin' moon rocks. Would you feel like you're sitting in my tube socks? Herb ill and I'm on the ceiling of rooftops. Crew still on the show, ready to blow. With a couple raw dealers, I don't need them, no. I don't need weed pre-roll. I can spin my own like DJs do when they rock a show. We sitting on fire, stop, drop, and roll, Chillin' out, puffin' moon rocks.
I said in the intro, this man is controversial and might likely say something that could astound you. So we're going to play That's What She Said and fulfill this prophecy. I guess. Oh, man.
You know, don't give me all the credit, Block. This track was like 50% your idea.
It's true.
So, you know,
I can't put a mouth on it, go south on it. That's what she said. Could split on the stick of the chronic. Ride till we bustin', no time for discussion. But combined combustion.
It was like 2 minutes we came up with a hook.
It was just, she says what he doesn't. The boy hit the
it has to be done. Sty was reluctant. Sty was so reluctant. He didn't want to do it. He wasn't feeling it. Like, what do you mean? I'm feeling the track, bro. It's just a silly track, yo. What do you mean?
One thing she didn't do was tell me to stop.
So funny.
Yeah, that's an undertaking. Booty pop like thunder bass. I ain't quoted yet, cause the bitch made a ton of statements. Goes both ways. That's what she said. Laid out a lot of guys. That's what she said. Till I thought about it like a pre-med. Do anything long as I'm fed. We could be all in the bed. Thought we were together. That's a lie. Don't believe it, babe. She's just acting high. In this world run by sex, I just had to survive. This ain't pretendo. Not a phrase comes out. That's not an innuendo. One stroke back. That's not my ego when she stroked that. Just tryna bury a bone, ma. Pull it out and let me poke that. Finish where she spoke at, like,
Yo, it's time that we smash that. That's what she said. It's the perfect time to pass that. That's what she said. Are you really gonna ask that? That's what she said, man. That's what she said. Shit, that's what she said. Yo, it's time that we smash that. That's what she said. It's the perfect time to pass that. That's what she said. Are you really gonna ask that? That's what she said.
And all of you know you actually thought that.
Shit, that's what she said.
Fine, it's alright. You can go out for the night. Make sure when you go that you hold your wallet tight. Boy, you know I'm not the type to party until the night. I never know what mood she's gonna hear this in. This fight, but what's troubling me is the rumbling we have going on the sea. Deep like we're spinning around and around again. Man, I'm talking to you. Why you checking out my friend? I saw the look on your face. Don't you dare pretend. What color are her shoes? You checking her rear end. Don't you get you offend. Women like that, I guess it's cool.
Like, why am I checking out a friend while I'm talking to her kind of thing?
I could have, but it wouldn't rhyme. Gentleman, hold the door.
That doesn't rhyme with friend.
And all that, older and more beautiful with every act. Each word she spoke was with deep impact. Where she wanted me, at least that's what she said. 5 a.m. catch me stumbling out of
I don't think I've sworn in the last 3 albums.
Cause her forte is not discreet. What I do, she sees, cause she's my peep. She holds me down like she's the concrete. She said what she want, cause she's defending me.
Yo, it's time that we smash that. That's what she said. It's the perfect time to pass that. That's what she said.
Worst part about it is a woman there vibing to this track right now.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Yo, it's time that we smash that.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. Are you really gonna ask that? That's what she said. Man, that's what she said. Shit, that's what she said. You can come over here once you take off your hat. Cause I'm from over there, but no, I'm not like that. Yeah, they all say that. Now I gotta ask a question. You the type to give a dude direction before you even met him? Cause if I did that, you know just what she'd say. He's a player and a dog, same old dirtbag day. Only talking for one purpose, yeah, she get laid. And if she working and she killing it, it's to get paid.
want to make something happen, you gotta just go with whatever comes to you and make it, mold it into a finished product.
No, not giving me head. Fuck, that's just what she said. I mean, we pulled up together, yes, that's what she said. And I can't really take this, that's what she said. Told me to fuck up cause she's finished, yeah, that's what she said. Now, baby, I'm so sorry for whatever I did. And whatever you said, I just wasn't listening. Cause whenever she speaks, my ears start to bleed. And whatever she said, it means shit to me. Yo, it's time that we smash that. That's what she said. It's the perfect time to pass that. That's what she said. Are you really gonna ask that? That's what she said, man. That's what she said. Shit, that's what she said. Yo, it's time that we smash that. That's what she said.
I've always
been. It's the perfect time to pass that. That's what she said. Are you really
I've always
gonna
been
ask
kind of
that?
around,
That's
like
what she
even
said, man.
when I was
That's
born,
what she
like
said. Shit, that's what she said.
That we had, and then like yeah, man. So then after that, like in the apartment, there was 4 of us, no, there's 5 of us, and then there was 7 of us, and then like we lived in an apartment, a next duplex, and there was like, no, it was a quadruplex. It was 4 like houses, and each of them had 3 bedrooms, and then you had a next one in the basement. So then there was at minimum, there was I think 1 in every room, so that's 4. 1 in the basement, that's 5. At minimum, there was 5, 6 of us. At maximum, there was like again 15 of us.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
For me, it was when I was 15, 16, my little sister was born. Up until then, it was just me and my single mom.
Okay.
And it was a fucking ride and a half.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, no, I was the youngest one until I was 8, and then my younger sister was born, and then I guess I felt like she stripped me of my birthright. She didn't really. It was just, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it was like my magic carpet ride had just ended. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm telling you, first world problems. But 100%. As it is, 100%. Though. We were having candid conversations.
I'm an actual product of the latchkey generation.
I'm a latchkey kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll remind me off camera and I'll tell you a story.
Whoa, so Spike has got to be told off camera.
Off camera things. You can't hear everything.
I can tell you stuff on camera. What do you want to know?
Oh, man. What do you want to share?
Yeah, so the latchkey generation is we're fucking ahead. 100.
I'd say we have a 5 sense of independence.
Yeah, that's a interesting way of saying it.
Yeah,
we have I find our generation's level of family values is so far off.
Oh, geez, yeah.
From the previous generation.
Like the generation before, like
when I look at like the parenting styles being like, my grandparents and my mom.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Like holy fuck. Like my grandparents were fucking like nice people in the world. Cared where you were going. Okay, call me when you're safe. All that shit, right? Like everything. Living with. I mean, at the time, I kind of thought it was fucking annoying, right? When I moved in, but now that I'm old, I'm like, oh shit, that was like
caring.
That's what caring feels.
That's what caring feels like. You know,
when I lived in Ohio with my mom and shit, I could legit just disappear for like 3-4 days. There were times where I would go and camp out in the woods with my buddies for like a week.
Yeah.
And then I'd come home and she would have had no idea I was in the woods.
Wow.
Just camping with like.
I couldn't even. My mom didn't even want me to go to the creek.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
Oh, cause like the way I live, and going back, unfortunately, to gun violence, Lawrence Avenue East and Susan.
Okay.
There was a creek if you go up to Windsor Drive, and you can go from Windsor Drive across the creek up to Orton Park.
Okay.
So yeah, so we do that all the time, and then like I'd have to be home before the streetlights were on.
I didn't know what that felt like.
You know what I mean? I'd have to be home before the streetlights were on, and like even then, if it was dusk, I was running late. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. So went through there and learned a lot. I was like, they have the show now called Craig of the Creek, and I like that a bit.
I have to watch it just to figure out if they get a kid in.
You gotta watch it, man. Craig of the Creek, that show is jokes. It's such a good show, and it reminded me of my adventures as a youth, you know what I mean? Because I did have a couple of friends that I, you know what I mean, hang out with, and we'd go and do those things that, like, we were safe with each other, but we'd do some of those things that your parents didn't want you to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're still trying to get Stoddy P in this. I don't know what's happening here. But, yeah.
No, for me, I love the city that I lived in when I lived in Ohio.
Yeah.
But it was like, you know, every fucking movie about small town America.
Okay.
It was like fucking one of those, man. Like this little fucking suburbia with its little fucking like fourplexes. With, you know, the people in the big houses let you know you lived in the fourplexes. Thank y'all fuckers very much.
You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, you guys are such.
Some love, so I got love for some of y'all.
Appreciate, you know what I mean? I came up like in those fourplexes. We came up with some people, like some people that I know right now were living in those fourplexes adjacent. So you know what I mean? I can't even say nothing. Like opportunity didn't present itself, but
you know, like, living there, and it was funny because I was actually talking to my buddy, fucking Mike from Ohio back in the day.
Yeah.
And it was like something with our class, like our group of friends there. We all kind of just got together, and there was like 40 of us. Like, it was massive.
Shit. Okay.
And we literally took this like upscale fucking little community and just made it our playground.
Okay.
Like, it was brutal. Like the little tiny police station didn't know what the fuck to do with us. Like, they didn't have enough fucking cop cars to deal with all of us.
Oh, man.
Like, their budget went up.
Oh, okay.
Like, they were able to apply for a budget increase, and they got that shit.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Like, we used to play a game. There was this little thing in our local newspaper called the Police Blotter.
Okay.
And because we were juveniles, so it would never say our names or nothing, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you got away with it, it just said the crime that happened, but their suspects are at large. And we used to pin them to the wall if it was us. And, like, collect them. And see who could have the most. Bro, I had a stack.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I had, like, to do everything in my power to avoid every echelon of authority. It's like, nah, man. I'm sorry, not doing it.
No, see, I was that guy. Everyone else would be like, yo, it's the cops, and I... you know, fuck the police. They didn't like that very much.
Probably not.
No, they didn't. That and all the fighting and shit. It was bad.
I lived in Toronto for 25 years. And I think I might have had 8 interactions with the police.
Oh, shit. I had 8 interactions with the cops by... Oh, you just lost shit again. I had 8 interactions with the cops by, I don't know, like 13th birthday.
Okay.
Did you lose it?
Yeah.
Oh, that is man.
That's fantastic. I'm going to go back live. I had 32 interactions in, I think it was 3 years out here.
Yeah, that was like me by the time I was like 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, easily that. When they run my name through Oracle, it's just like a list. Like, they have, like, you know, your logo record that they run first. Find out if you're wanted for anything. And they run your name through Oracle if you think you're a fucking criminal. They run my name, I just sit in the back of the cop car for like 10 minutes.
Oh, man.
And they just list all this shit that I did.
Oh, man.
And I'm just like, yep, I remember that. Yep, I remember that. That one was fun. I remember that.
They trying to boot us. They trying to boot us. They trying to keep us down. That ain't gonna work. What up, Jack? I gotta turn that a little bit. There we go, back. All right. So yeah, Oracle, man, I'm telling you, I was known in the school, I guess, as well as you were known in the street.
I wasn't known in school.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. I got a lot of shit at school too. I wasn't allowed to go to my grade 8 graduation when I was in the States.
Oh.
They had this bad beef with this kid. I don't know if I just whatever, statute of limitations. I had beef with some kid, and we had metal detectors in our school.
Okay.
And like I was at that point in my life where I was like, I'll just fucking cut you.
Yeah.
So because I wasn't able to bring a knife to school, I realized that, I had to leave it outside. Is I had metal class and wood shop. So I legit went into wood shop and I made a wooden handle. And I went to metal shop and I made a blade.
Oh my gosh.
And I made a knife that it's to this day, if they were to go into the walls at Twinsburg High School, in the shop class, they would find the blade because the cops were called, and I disassembled it, and I have the blade in the wall at shop class.
Wow.
And the handle in the recycling box.
Wow.
But I legit made a knife, and I just chased this fucking kid all through the school halls. And the best part was there was like a new age school.
Yeah.
So it had like this big glass, here's your question, big just glass walls so you could see the hallways.
Okay.
So all that everyone would have seen is this big fat kid running and me just chasing him down with a handmade knife, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I ended up, after chasing him down, I heard the cops were coming, I fucking hit everything, and I just fucked off. I ended up getting a phone call from the school saying, we know what the fuck happened. But we can't find anything. And I was like, whew. But they were like, you know what, you graduated grade 8, but don't step foot on the property again. I'm like, okay, so I go to high school next year? They're like, yeah, just do not come back. You cannot step foot on the property again. I'm like, bet. Yo, I got like an extra week in the summer, yo. So I'm not recommending it, but if you want that extra week, make a knife, chase somebody around, disassemble it, hide it good enough.
I'm sitting here like, I just told a teacher off and I got banned from school.
Oh, bro, the shit that
I'm just like, and I didn't even tell them off. I just said, I don't understand why the hell these people get to sit here and hang out until whatever time, but I'm trying to wait for a ride to go home and I have to leave. Like, where do you want me to go? To the mall so they can treat me worse than the way that you're treating me right now, knowing that this should be a safe haven for me? Walked around the car and said, this is some fuckery.
Bro, my school record was so bad, I was not even accepted when I tried to go to Eastdale.
I failed 8 classes and I still finished with a 75 average.
I didn't graduate until I was like 23. It sucked. I fucked up my entire high school career on fighting and drugs. It was a party, though. Like, I don't know if I'd change it, really. It was a lot of fun.
I was a Class A student.
Oh, I was too.
Not grade A. Not grade A.
In grade 5,
Oh.
I was there, and then, 6 and 7, something happened, and I just, started noticing the girls, noticing the partying.
I was perfect up until grade 9, and then I said, well, what's the point? Like, if I'm going to be treated the way I'm treated, what's the point of going through all of this good shit if I'm not going to get the desired results? And then it started to decline, and then OAC, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna clean up my act. I'm going to straighten up, smarten up, and then we got a new principal, so I started a petition against him.
Of course you did.
I started a petition against him.
Of course you did. Guy probably walked in the building. He's like, yo, hi, my name is Mr. And Block was just like, I don't like him. We got to get him out of here. I already got 75 issues. Here's a list. I want this fixed. I want this fixed. It's your job, and it was done 7 minutes ago. Get out.
If you only know how close to the truth you are.
Why didn't you fix that shit you just found out about 10 minutes ago?
You know what I mean? Like, I just had to speak on it. And, like, he was taking people's hats, and he was so aggressive towards students. Well, me, he's always watching what I was doing. Always. Like, he'd stand at the top of my hallway, and he'd look down that hallway.
Listen to the possessiveness. Stand at the top of your
hallway. My
hallway.
It was my motherfucking hallway.
Your hallway? Maybe that's why, man. Maybe he was like, yo, this motherfucker's pulling some shit. It's his
hallway. The hallway that... Okay, fine, if you want to be referred to.
Gang.
Yeah, man, straight up. My hallway. So, the hallway where my locker was, anyways.
So,
and
this
then,
motherfucker was pulling some dirt. And
he was just what?
He did not like the fact that the principal was trying to catch him.
No, I wasn't even pulling any dirt. That's the worst part about it. I was actually straightening up. I was, doing my thing. You know what I mean? Getting myself going to school. But then I had some teachers that didn't really see eye to eye with. So, I'd find my way into other classes. Some of them. Most of them, actually. Partially. The other part is because I disagreed with some of them. Ass. Oh, welcome to Candid Conversations. You are now listening to The Block and Interp. Oh, man. We are chilling, basically, going over some of the things that have happened in our past. But it's funny to see, how different our lives are, but how we're at the same point right now. So, like, literally, like we're literally at the same point, but our lives have been so, like,
so different.
Yeah.
Bro, I honestly, if you go back before I became a dad, I never in my life would have thought I'd have like a normal fucking life. Never in my life. No. For me, I thought that life was gonna be driving around, fucking selling dope till I ended up in jail or something.
There were people who would never give me the credit I deserve for what I've already accomplished.
I know. Bro, I feel the same.
You know what I mean?
I'll legit be somewhere and like, you know, like. Well, I guess I've started talking about it more lately since I started putting it into my music, so I kind of have to. But, like, you know, I fucked with the pills a bit back in the day. You know, I had my problems for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I sold my shit. I did all that shit. Bro, like, I got past all that, and I'll still have family come over and be like, it smells like weed. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I haven't put white up my nose in 12 years. But I'm sorry that I still smoke a joint. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, if I go back 12 years ago, I was in and out of jail.
Okay.
Almost every, probably 2 months for something petty. Fucking, it was just, man, I'm driving a busted ass fucking car around, fucking doing drug deals all day. Literally my life before I had my kid.
Okay.
10 years doing that. Hanging out with my buddies in the studio.
Yeah. And
fucking doing drug deals. That was my entire fucking life.
Wow.
No aspirations for more than that.
When I was in my 20s, I got into a car accident. Some dude rear-ended the car that me and my brother were in, but my brother was pushing the car off the highway, and he just got out of the way in time.
Oof.
Yeah, and then it just boom, pushed me into the ditch and everything, split up my face, had glass hit my face, and then my face hit the steering wheel, so I had it embedded into my skull.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? Like, it was not a pretty scene. So, all that shit happened, and I was in school at that time for this, and then, like, before that, I was always, like, at one of my family members' houses, you know what I mean, helping with something or other, you know what I mean, like babysitting one place or, helping fix something at another place. So, it kind of shifted my whole perspective, and I just said, you know what, fuck the world, because no one was there at the time. Few people came, I think, like a handful of people came through after. So then I just got into a very dark state of mind. I read a few books, the Bible being one of them, a few psychology books.
My skin just burned a little bit.
Yeah, probably. I know. That's why I was very hesitant to say it. What's going on, Taco? Oh, man. And then we got, who else? Taco, we got to set you up for a day on Candid Conversations. But, so just, you know what I mean? I read through a couple of books, listened to jazz a lot. I think that's kind of what helped pull my mind out of it.
Okay.
Because it's just so, it's so hard to listen to jazz and be upset. Like, sad? Okay. But upset?
For me, it was music.
Okay.
It was getting into the music. Like, before I had my kid, and when I was, I was always too busy to chill at, the homies for more than an hour or two. Like, shouts to Stott, shouts to Prospect.
Shout-outs.
Fucking, those two would always be down to record my shit. But, I'd be there for an hour, and then, I gotta bounce out. I gotta go do this. Fucking, I was known for literally driving around in my car, eating McDonald's, and drinking 2 liters of pop.
What's up, ladies?
So,
Yeah.
And then when I had my kid, I had a custody issue because obviously my ex had a brain on her head and said, you're fucking an idiot right now the way you're living your life. Back then I hated her for it. Now I can understand, obviously.
Yeah.
So I fucking sobered myself right up, hit the studio, and just kind of focused on being a better person. Went back to school, graduated.
That's what's up.
Became a productive member of society.
Yeah.
That's what everyone should do.
I have
party when you're young. That's cool. But once you get those responsibilities, you gotta drop that shit.
One of my bragging rights is that I worked for Elections Ontario and Elections Canada, so I could say I was a part of the political process, and you know what I mean. I served diligently. You know what I mean, in those two things. I don't think I'll ever be accepted as a juror, ever. Sir, what?
I ain't even eligible for the question.
Sir, what is your opinion on this matter? This matter? Oh man, I was hoping you'd ask. This is the kind of thing I think should be dealt with in a manner that is death
Death to the plaintiff. Behead him.
Oh man, scald him. I say. No, I'm playing, but
We still got hanging, right?
No, we don't. I don't think we can do that anymore.
Yeah, so, I don't think there's no death penalty here anymore.
No, not at all.
Should be.
For some situations,
Bernardo.
yeah.
Shoot him.
Yeah, but then you'd have to take home Molko.
They should have shot her too.
Yeah. Like,
That Picton dude out in BC, shoot him. That Colonel Williams, fucking serial killer dude, shoot him.
They found those two guys drowned. They were from BC. They crossed through some lake or something. Oh man, I wish I could remember more details.
You know what they need to really should shoot is that fucking asshat who drove that van through fucking Toronto like last year.
Oh yeah.
Like they should just blow his fucking brains out.
The guy from fucking not Kelowna, Humboldt.
Oh, the bus driver.
The truck driver. Yeah, he got off like 14 lives.
Yeah, you know what? Because they charged the owner of the company too. I bet you there was something mechanical wrong with that truck.
Yeah.
Because I drive for a living. I can tell you right now that if I cause an accident, they're not charging my company. Unless my company has fault.
Okay.
So they charged the company. There had to have been something mechanical. Like, yeah, obviously the driver fucked up, didn't do maintenance checks on his truck or whatever.
Yeah.
But for the owner of the company to be charged like that,
yeah,
there had to have been something mechanical that was found to be a cause.
Oh, geez.
Probably kept quiet for a plea agreement.
What's going on? Graham, what up? That's like my uncle.
What up, uncle?
Yeah. It's like, oh man, my god brother's cousin, but my god brother's married to my aunt. So, yeah, it's like my uncle.
You need to do like a whole Tyrell genealogy show.
Oh my gosh, I'm still trying to get my genealogy in line right now, but yeah, that would be something, definitely. Oh man, I've been thinking about doing the whole Ancestry.com thing, and I'm just like, I don't know if I trust it. Like, you know,
I'm not giving my DNA to nobody.
Exactly. Like, what do you mean swab it out? Like, no.
Like,
what are you doing with that? How do I know you're not gonna clone me?
Okay, I wasn't going that far. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, everything they're doing now is to get you into databases, bro. Everything. That stupid fucking face app where everyone was making themselves old.
Yep.
No, you know how they catch criminals, right? When you're on the run, they age progress your fucking pictures.
Yep.
Millions of people just did it for them.
I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I looked right at that and said, nope. Swipe.
See ya.
But millions of people were just like, hey, you know, if I'm ever on the run, let them show what I'll look like old. Boom. Now, if they're looking for me in 20 years, they know exactly what the fuck I'll look like.
Yep. That's just tragic.
It really is, man. It really is.
The things we do with technology that we're not even aware of. Like,
we can't even do good. We can't do any good. It's just all this stupid ass shit. Hey, let's cure something. No, instead we'll make an app that tracks your face.
Bro, I get like 95 notifications a day from this Bigo app. This app that I looked on to like do broadcasting. And everything that I see on it is just like some bubblehead shit. Like, I shouldn't say everything, but almost everything I see on it is some bubblehead shit. Like, there's this one chick on there called Bendy Barbie. Hold on, why? I don't know. I just don't, like, you know what I mean? Shout outs to you doing whatever you're doing, but, like, I'm not hating.
No.
But.
No. No.
Ah, man, I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck Bendy Barbie.
I gotta take a minute to say we will be performing at the Lund Variety Show, and by we I mean yours truly and Zach Burry, as well as a cavalcade of entertaining and creative artists will be performing on Friday, August 30th at Taps Brew House at 4680 Queen Street in Niagara Falls. I believe Turf will be in the building.
Yeah, I'll be in the building.
Yeah, so you'll get to ask him.
The one and only.
You'll be able to ask him his opinion on whatever it is that you feel brave enough to approach him with.
I'll probably be outside with weed, actually. I'll be in for the performances.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, you know, tune in, check us out on Hardline every Friday at...
Normally around 6, but this week's going to be earlier.
Yeah, this week we're going to be on around 4 if we can make
5
it.
o'clock.
4.
The earliest I can get here.
So basically I'll have everything ready for him to get here and just hit go. Yeah, so we're going to have that going on. And then we got the Terrell Effect on Saturday. Whew, that happens at 12 p.m. That one I could actually keep at 12 p.m.
Oh, I see how it is.
I got to be out here by I got to be out in Port Colborne for 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So I keep that at 12, finish around 2, 3, you know what I mean? Then I can just dip out. And then I got Tough Talks with Tilly and the Block on Sunday at, I want to say 4, but it might be a little earlier. Because I have other things to do that day. And I'm not 100% sure when they're going to happen. So, that's just what it is. Alright, yeah.
Get it.
Got it. We got one more track here, ironically enough, called The One. Distinct running and ETN on the track.
Banger.
I mean, we can go another 10 minutes. This has already gone for an hour.
Ain't nothing gonna change me, but they're still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one. Ain't nothing gonna change me, but they still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one.
Seems like everybody's got a fucking opinion. Like if you do this or you do that, there's something wrong with them. But just so you know, we're built like this for a reason. And thinking that you can change that is a dumbass decision. I'm the product of a broken home, left empty and abandoned. Built up, burnt down, forgotten but standing. Got a firm foundation and I'm built like a brick. And I will win, don't, cause I ain't giving up shit. If you see me around, just know I'm cocky and mean. Yo, I should walk around with that rocky feet. And any square out there that think he boxing me can try and angle out an edge. Come and walk with me. Like ain't nothing gonna change me. I've been a little more than crazy. And you're never gonna faze me. Guess I was born to be the shady.
Ain't nothing gonna change me, but they're still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one. Ain't nothing gonna change me, but they still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one.
Possibilities are endless, but life has its limits. Let's not pretend this is a hoax or a gimmick. My soul infinite. If you're looking for the one, well, it's been your privilege. Writing compositions dedicated to the mission of a musical magician. Copperfield, have them on them brass tacks when they try to Copperfield. Blockade like that deal. Wheel that with your peel. Pull them in and record. We go from real to real. Never mind any booze from the crews who don't do what we do. They irrelevant. Take time to produce your views, and soon you'll set a prevalent precedent. Ahead of the curve, come a point of a metal crescent. Building up with the stars, progress even the odds. Live at the height of God, on par with the greats yet unseen. To goals ahead, straight like a beam.
Ain't nothing gonna change me, but they're still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one. Ain't nothing gonna change me, but they still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one.
I've been glorified and mortified, top grade, more than high, soaring the skies. See my guy broke, will take a portion of mine and vision, uniqueness, stack, loot, repeat. Got stronger, never catch me with a new weakness. Rest is too streaky, but I stay on the humble and don't care who sees me. Speak freely instead of out of turn, your head'll burn. Trying to take the ideas, rather see me locked and free us. Separated from second place like the Koreas. South North, giving y'all the inside scoop, we outsource. Stay the tape we don't vouch for. Won't steer you wrong, character imperial. Don't hear me though, plus I don't hear you. You don't got the material. Number one prospect, won't stop yet. Only see the cops as a threat. Haven't seen no one like it, you overhyped. Took the ball to new heights twice since then.
Ain't gon' change me, but they still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one. Ain't nothing gon' change me, but they still trying to cage me. And I'm moving like the A-team. All of a sudden, strangely, I am the one.